Hi, ladies. Welcome to my workshop Wednesday. Today is January 25th, 2023, and I'm happy that you're here with me. I'm really excited to show you these projects. They turned out so beautifully. I just love it, and I love the technique. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Let me show you a close-up on this. Is this just gorgeous? I love it. And this is just vellum paper that I colored and used an alcohol technique. Here is the second project. They're simple, but yet gorgeous, I think. And then finally, I have a cute little box here that holds some Ghirardelli chocolates in it. So this is a nice little gift that you can give to people for Valentine's Day. I am using the Heart Pack Punch. The Heart Punch Pack, I should say. It has 2 punches in it. It's a great deal. And let me show you, there's not much stamping on here. I'm using the Love You from the Friendly Gnome set, as well as I'm using these dies. This is part of the Valentine suite. It's called Love for You. And I'm using some of the words in this little heart here as well to have some small hearts. So anyway, I hope you ladies like these projects today. The vellum paper that I'm using for the hearts, although you really can't tell that it's vellum, it's this paper right here. It's called Vellum Basics, and I'm showing you the whole pack because I did cut some out to use to show you the technique. Anyway, it has 3 different designs. You get 2 of each. That is like a leafy or a fern pattern. And then we have a polka dot pattern, if I can get it here. Just a plain polka dot. I always love polka dots. And then we have, let me get the stripe pattern up for you. All of them are really beautiful, and they add a subtle, nice touch to your projects. So I wanted to point these out to you. And like I said, that's called Vellum Basics. And if you did my paper share, you got some of those. So let me bring some stuff closer to me. And I do need to grab some white paper really quickly, some white scrap. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, let me show you what you're going to need to create this, because I do have to create the paper first. I didn't want to do it ahead of time. So I just cut out a 6x6 piece of the vellum. You can cut a smaller piece. I'm just going to show you how you do it, and then I'll have plenty left over. So you are going to need your heat tool. Let me grab mine over here. I always keep it tucked away on my desk because I do use it quite often. Okay, I am using some of our Stampin' Blend markers, and I'll tell you which ones I'm using in a minute. And then I'm using some alcohol, and you want to get the 91%. There's a 70%, but that doesn't work well. Have it 91, or there's a higher percentage as well in the 90s, but this works just fine. And then I'm using one of our water painters. There's no water in it. I'm just using the brush. So I'll show you how we did that. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started and get the paper ready. So all I'm going to do is take some markers, and I'll tell you what colors they are when I use them. This one is dark melon mambo. So I'm just going to scribble on the paper, and there's no really no pattern or anything. Just scribble however you want. I also have Bermuda Bay, and let me see, light Bermuda Bay. And we're going to put that on. Hey, Bonnie from South Lyon. You're not in Florida anymore. Okay, so we got that. And then I have some light Blackberry Bliss. Now this marker is on his last leg, I think. Well, it's working okay. Okay, and then I can do a lighter Melon Mambo. It's a little brighter than the other one. And one last one, I do have dark Blackberry Bliss. Now I haven't used this one, so let me see. I'll just put a little bit on here because I don't know how it's going to work out. Okay, so as you can see, I have it just scribbled all over. Hey, Terry. Okay, so I just opened up my bottle. That's all I did. And then I'll show you. Be careful that you don't spill it and get it all over. I'm going to just flick some of this on here. Okay, and then where's my brush? Right here. Okay, I'm just sticking it right inside the bottle. And I'm just going to add some. I'm going around, kind of going around each color. Nothing's, I mean, it's not perfect. It's just mixing, allowing the colors to run a little bit. Okay, so then I just kind of went like this. And I see I'm getting it on my card, but that's okay. It looks kind of cute. I think I'll add a little bit more down here. Okay, so let me get this out of the way. And then I'm going to take my heat tool. Wendy, on here, there's a side you can see the polka dots better, but on plain vellum, I don't think there's a right or wrong side. Okay. The brush is just from the 3-pack of the, what do you call it? The water painters, okay? And anyway, this is what it looks like. I'm going to put a piece of white paper behind it so you can get a better look. And then I just punched out the hearts. Audrey, it's 91%. Okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Isopropyl alcohol. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So now we have this sheet that I can use for all my projects. Okay, so we're going to bring this one in first. And I did splatter some of the pink when I was the ink on here. And it looks kind of cute. I don't know if you can see little splatters, but it is cute. Okay, so, all right. And believe it or not, I'm ahead of the game today. I have already have the PDF on my blog. I'm trying to get turn over a new leaf and get things done sooner. Anyway, this is Melon Mambo. I haven't used this in a while, and I just love this color. I think it's so pretty. So it is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. All right. Now there's 2 hearts on this card, as you can see here, right? So I also have a piece of gold foil. This is in the metallic gold, brush metallic cardstock. And then I have a piece of basic white that I embossed with a quatrefoil embossing folder. I can't even say it. Okay, so I need 2 hearts punched out of here. So these 2 punches come in a pack, and it's called the Heart Punch Pack. So what I'm going to do, so I don't waste paper, and in addition, it makes the weight a little bit lighter. So what I'm going to do is just punch out 2 hearts here so I can use them. Hopefully I have enough room. I'm sure I do. Yep, I do. Okay, so we have the two hearts. So we're going to go ahead and put this together. We're going to glue these two together and get them on my card base. Now, ladies, if you like these projects, all you have to do to get make and takes, get them sent to your home, is place an order of $40 or more through my online store using this host code by Saturday, and I'll send you these make and takes for free so you can make them yourself. So it basically, the make and takes are the kit. Okay, so I'm going to just trim this up a tiny bit because I like it a little bit slimmer. So let me grab my, oh, there it is. Let me see, I'm going to trim it up just a tiny bit here as well. Okay, that looks great. All right, so now what we're going to do is just put this on the card base. Now, ladies, if you saw my post today, I added a lot of the tutorials to my blog under the tutorial store. I didn't realize I missed putting some of them on there. So they're on there now. So if you like my tutorials, they're available for sale. Of course, these are free. The tutorials on Wednesdays are free. Ella, I'm using Nuvo glue. It's hard to get. Somebody had me try it out, and I do love it. Okay, so now I need, what did I do with that white paper? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I just have some white scrap, and I'm going to punch out a couple of hearts in white because I want a nice white background. Even though this is on white, I have a gold behind it, so then it won't look as nice. Okay, so now I'm going to take my paper here and just punch out a couple of hearts. Now keep in mind, this is the top where I added the color. You can see that this side is kind of more vibrant and veiny. If I turned it over, it's more muted on that side. So personally, I like this side better, but I think either side would do. And I just, I punch them out, trying to get a little bit of color, all the colors on there. Oops. So I have a good sampling. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue, little dots of glue around the edges, because when you add color and you're using the heat tool, it tends to curl a little bit, so you don't want that. You want the ends to, all the edges to be flat. So we got a ton of snow, you guys, and it is just gorgeous outside. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one. And I'm just putting little dots around the edge. And I just kind of take my fingers and measure it up like that. Okay, so I have those two. Now I need some dimensionals. Have you all seen the, what is the name of that one? Share a Milkshake, I think it's called. I can't believe I haven't used that one yet because I think it's adorable. I'm going to be doing something with that shortly. Okay, so we have that one. Is that so cute? And then we'll bring this one in. And what I try to do is line up the bottom because it's easier for me, and then just kind of walk it up to make sure, move it over just a tad bit. There. Okay, so look how vibrant they are. I just love them. Okay, so I'm going to see, one is going to go flat and the other one is going to be raised up. So I'm just going to see which one I want flat and which one I want. I think I'm going to do this one, the flat one. Okay. And Wendy, you're on fire. I'm so excited for you. Wendy just joined my team and she already has 2 recruits. So I'm really excited for you. Okay, so now this one, I'm just going to put dimensionals on this side. So ladies, don't forget to share my video if you like it, and to also click the bells on the YouTube, my YouTube channel, so you'll get notified every time I go live. Okay, so that one is going to go right there. So far so good. All right, and then I need a piece of scrap, and I'm going to stamp "Love You" on it. Now I'm being bad. I have a trusty punch that I use a lot, so I don't have to line things up. And unfortunately, it's discontinued, but I love it and I'm using it. Oops. Okay, we got that. So this is the punch I should not be using. All right, so I'm going to put this over to the side a little bit because I'm going to trim off the other end. Oh, you know what I did? I took the other end and put it back in here and trimmed it. That's what I did. Okay, so I'm going to bring this back in and put the "Love You" right there. And I'm just putting that on with glue. Yes, I am a rebel. Isn't that terrible? Usually not. I mean, normally not with Stampin' Up though, at all. I'm pro Stampin' Up. Okay, so we got that. Now, what I'm going to do is bring in just a piece of scrap paper, and I have this ribbon, and this is fresh freesia, and it looks like it's the double weave, open weave ribbon. And if you can see, it's got like 2 sides, and it's kind of a weave in the center. So what I'm doing is taking the light Melon Mambo, and I'm just going to color one side of it, just with the marker. Really easy. It picks up the color very, very nicely. And that should be enough for now. Let me see. maybe a little bit more. Well, that's good. All right, I'm going to trim this off. And I'm going to cut this right down the center. Janice, I don't know. It might be called the classic label or the window punch. I'm really not sure. I'd have to look back in an old catalog. If anybody knows the name of it, can you share it? Okay, so I'm cutting this all the way down the middle. So it'll make 2 separate ribbons, and they're in 2 different colors now to pick up the shades in my heart. Okay, see what I mean? Look how pretty this is now. All right, and also I'm going to add a piece of gold Simply Elegant trim. And I am doing this so that it doesn't curl up so much. Looks like I cut it there. I'll turn it this way. Okay, so all I'm doing is putting the 3 strands together and then tying a bow. And I'm just going to cut off the gold at the same length, or about the same length. Let me start all over. I dropped a piece. Working with 3 ribbons at once is kind of tricky. Okay, I got them all. So now I'm just going to pick up this layer here. It's the same way I do a bow all the time. It's just tricky because I have 3 layers. Make sure I get it. Okay, got it. And then I'm going to pull it tight. And I know what you guys are thinking. That's crazy. All right, so here is the bow. And look how pretty it looks. It looks so fancy. And I like it a little longer than normal for this style. Okay, so I'm going to bring this in and I put the bow right there. So I need some glue dots. That's for sure, Ruth. And you know how I am about my bows. You've been to my house, you know. Okay, so it's going to go there. Okay, and then I'm going to grab these cute little festive pearls and add some gold pearls. So we're going to, you always want to add them in odd numbers. Okay, so far so good. Here is the front of your card. And then on the inside, we have 2 pieces of basic white. Garbage out of the way. And then I have just a strip of the gold. So I'm just going to put a little bead of glue on here. Add that. Make sure it's straight. Trim off the excess. Okay, and then I use the little die for the heart, and let me see, I think I'll put this one on here. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue behind this. I'm putting one heart right there. A second heart. And a third heart. Now you could make a bunch of this paper up quickly and just make a bunch of Valentines, and it's so pretty. So now we're going to put these two together, put it on the inside of the card, and your project is done. I hope you guys like this. It sure is fun creating them. Okay. So remember, if you want these make and takes, just place your order with me online using that host code, the CMT number or letters, and I will send you these for free. All right, I'm going to put a little gold pearl in this inside as well, just right here, just for an added touch. Okay, so here you go. Here's your first project. All right, I hope you like it. All right, so we're going to move on to the next card. So we're going to make this one next. All right, let me pull this in. Okay, so this style card is a landscape, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So just fold that over for your card base. And then we have the front of the card has the gold foil and the basic white, and I embossed this one as well. So I am going to make sure I'm not wasting any of this paper, and I'm going to stick this in here and get a gold heart, because I may want to make some other projects, and whether I use them on this or not, I'll have them. Let me get this here. So I have a couple extra gold hearts. All right, so we're going to put this together, and nobody would ever know that it's like that. So ladies, those of you that subscribe to my Create a la carte every month, they went out today, and you should have received the PDF through email, and I'm already working on the next one. So I hope you like it. And for those of you that don't subscribe, the PDF is available on my blog. It's stampingala.com, just right here. And you can click on PDF store at the top where you can find it. Okay? All right, so we're going to put this together. Oh, you know what? I think I did this one with dimensionals. I sure did. I'm going to put this one on with dimensionals. So it looks like we got here 5 or, well, for sure 5, probably 6 or 7 inches of snow, and it's still snowing. It just looks so beautiful, though. When you don't have to go out in it, it's really nice. Tony came in from snow blowing. He said it was really heavy and wet. So that's heart attack type snow though. Okay, so we're going to put this down. Just making certain that it's straight all the way around. I think it needs to come over a tiny bit. That looks good. Okay, so let me punch out another heart here. I want to get up in here, see if I can do that. Okay, and then I am going to need another white heart. I'm going to punch out another one because I'm going to need it for my last project. And that way I'll be done with the white. Okay, so we're going to put these two together. Just think of all the pretty colors you can do with this. The color combinations. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, so I'm going to grab one of the foil hearts and just pop this up on dimensionals. There we go. All right, so now this is going to go right here, and I'm just going to add some glue. All right, and then what I did, let me show you again the dies. This is Love for You dies, and I used the Love and the U. And there's the heart that I used for the small hearts. No, it doesn't show through. Okay, and I ran these through on the same gold paper. I had a little piece of scrap, but you certainly can get it behind on that piece as well. And save yourself some money with the gold paper and also the weight. Okay, so I'm going to put the love on first. And I'm just going to put a couple of dots of glue on here. Not a whole lot. Look how pretty that looks. Just, it looks so elegant. All right, and then we're going to put the U down as well. Just like that. Now I may need to stick some more glue on here. I'm not sure. I did die cut out of the scrap. I mean, you can get lots of these little hearts. I just was getting them out of the corners and things because they're so small. You really don't need a big spot. But the first one, I'm going to slide under the U a little bit. Right under the O. Let me see if I can get it there. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here I go again with the, oops. I'm going to color enough for both the last two projects. And I did use the light Melon Mambo because I liked the shade better. The dark, I think, on the ribbon was a little bit darker than I wanted. It was very pretty, but I wanted it a lighter tone. I thought that it went with the project much better. And if you notice, I'm using the side of the marker so I don't damage the tip. And that should be plenty. Okay, so let me see what I'll need here. About right there. So I'm just going to cut that off. Hey, Kathy, long time no see. I used to do the team meetings at my house, and Kathy would come, but when the pandemic hit, everything went to Zoom. I missed some of the treats you used to bring, Kathy. Okay, so I have the two pieces again, and I'm going to first take some of this, put these three together. Let's see if I can be more graceful this time. Don't count on it though. I think the key is to getting a good start. So how about if I put them in one at a time? That might work better. Okay, I got that. All right, so I put it between my fingers, and now I'm going to pick up, ooh, keeps coming out. I'm going to pick up these three, and I did it. I kind of wanted the tails a little bit longer. There. All right. This is such a pretty bow. All right, so I'm going to trim them off. Okay, and it's okay if they look wild because it's the type of bow it is. To me, it just reminds me of birthdays too, like those streamers and things. Okay, so now I just need a glue dot. And this is going to go right here. Look how pretty. All right, I'm going to add some of the gold pearls. You know what? I'm going to put this one right here. Okay, so the outside of the card is done. And then for the inside, I have the 2 pieces of basic white, but I'm going to add, I cut a strip of the paper off. I think it looks so pretty. And so what we're going to do is layer these 2 together. So let me see. Oh, I did it right on the bottom. So I'm going to put this up. And then I'm going to do some trimming. Oh, did I put this on? Nope. Okay, so I'm going to trim this off just a little bit to make it even. Same with this side. Okay. We'll put these 2 together. And then I have a real fun box for you. Okay. Trim this off on the end a little bit. Hey, Alan. Are you up north right now? I'm sure you got lots of snow. Okay, so here is your second project. Okay, they look so elegant. Kathy, we're going to start doing something every other month where we meet for dinner. So I'll let you know about that. Okay, so here's the final project. Let me grab the stuff. Okay, so it looks like this, and it holds 3 Ghirardelli chocolates. Okay, and you can push it out either way. All right, so the bottom or the inside box is 7 by 6 1/4, and it's scored at 1 and 2 on all sides. So what you have to do is just score on the fold lines. People ask me too, which way are you supposed to fold it? In the valley, there's a valley and the mountain. So the mountain is on the inside, okay? Okay, so we're going to do some trimming. Okay, so you can see that there's 4 squares in each corner. So we're going to take the 3 outside squares. We're cutting them completely off. And then the remaining one, we're turning it into a tab. Okay, so you can see there was a square here, here, and here. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing over here. turn it on the opposite side, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Okay, so it looks like that. So what we're going to do is see how it looks like a bowl. It kind of naturally folds up. So we're going to turn it over and put the adhesive or the glue on the tabs, but don't go over the score line, just right on the tab itself. Okay, so we'll pull these. So we'll pull the corners together, hold it for a second. Okay, so we got the box made, and we're just going to test these, flip them in, and see if they get held up at all. This one I'll probably have to trim a little bit, but the other ones go in very nicely. So I put glue on it, just fold it in. I'm going to trim this off just a little bit because it seems to catch a little bit on the sides, because you're bringing lots of paper in to meet at the corners. And I like to use my bone folder as well. Okay, so I got the bottom of the box made, and I'll show you that these all fit really nicely. Okay, so they fit perfectly in there. Okay, so then I have a piece of melon mambo, and it is 3 1/4 by 7 3/4. And I scored it, let me see, I can't see it very well, 1 1/8, 3 3/8, 4 1/2, and 6 3/4. So we're gonna fold on all the score lines. Okay, and then it will fold together exactly where it needs to connect. So you're just going to keep this one folded in and fold this over. It does, Janice. It makes it much nicer. Okay, so it's perfect. All right, and then we'll just make sure that the seam is on the bottom, and we'll just, okay, get in there. There you go. Slide it in. Okay, all right. Then we have 2 pieces, a piece of gold and a piece of basic white that I embossed. We're going to put these 2 together. And one is, the gold is 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. And the other, the basic white, is 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. I'm going by memory because I just typed up the PDF and put it on my blog, so you guys would have it earlier this time. Okay, so we're going to put this on here, just like that. And then I die cut another one of the loves. Oops. We're going to put these two together. I already punched them out. And I have a more vibrant one here. Let me see. This one's pretty vibrant. I think I'll use this one. And one of my gold foil hearts. So ladies, if you thought any more about joining Stampin' Up, they still have their promotion going on. Whether you're interested in being a business builder or a hobbyist where you just use it for your own discount, I would love to have you on my team. And we have a fun team, lots of activity, and you can participate in whatever you like with us. And we'd love to have you. So if you're interested, let me move this over some. If you're interested, the special this month is, it costs normally $99, but it is $129 this month because you're getting $175 in product of your choice, and you get a mini die cutting machine in either the new Boho Blossom, or you can choose it in white. So it's an awesome deal. If you're interested, I'd love to have you, or if you have questions, I would love to chat with you. All you have to do is send me a message on Facebook or email, and my email is right here, julie48188 @gmail.com. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, one more time with the bow. See how much I need. I'm going to make it. And ladies, don't forget to share this video. I really appreciate it. It helps me to reach more people and continue doing what I'm doing. I'd love it if you shared it on Pinterest or Facebook, or both, or even Instagram. I think this one is extra long, but that's okay. I hope you all try these cards and this technique, and also this treat box, because it works up really quickly and it's a great little gift to give someone. There's a lot of people that don't have a Valentine, a special person in their life, so it'd be great to get something from a good friend. Okay, so let me get this all going here. So far, so good. Okay, trim this off. Does anybody have any questions for me at all? I'd love to answer them. Let me know. Okay, so we need a glue dot and a couple of gold pearls, and our projects are all done. So we're going to put this right here. Look how cute that is. Let me get the pearls in here. Okay, what do you ladies think? Do you like the projects today? Here you go. All right, don't forget to share the video and place your orders by Saturday to get the make and takes using this host code. Stampin' Up! Is really wanting us to use the host codes every time instead of calling in. So I'd appreciate it if you do that, and I'd be happy to send these out to you. Ladies, I hope you have a wonderful week and stay safe. If you have lots of snow, be careful out there. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.